All of you are looking out over the cliffs. Through this orange-yellowish haze of the sandstorm against the light from above, you'll see a giant monstrosity laying on top of many of the sandstone roofs in front of you. The houses have been destroyed completely, and the creature is sort of laying over some of them, its hand stretching through one of the buildings itself. Occasionally you will see someone running across the street, and you'll see some rippers running through the street, picking off civilians as they reach the house. And there's a greenish fog following some of these storms, poisonous. As you look behind you, you can see guardsmen, platoons, the archprofessor, everyone readying their weapons, leaning over the cliff occasionally to look down the houses below, see if any of the rippers have reached the corner of the cliff. So far, none of them are rippers. As you look up, you can see ships sort of piercing through the clouds occasionally. A jet stream coming after it, flames billowing out, and a huge crater as sand kicks up, and the ship crashes into the sand. Huge walls behind you have some soldiers on top of it, with the weapons that you saw them be equipped by in the magic. As you look over to the edge of the cliff, Ogrin stand almost comically close to each other, holding hands as they block the cliff. They would like push each other to go a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, make sure they cover the entire thing. Another Ogrin group is patrolling the perimeter, and a death torch is going. Has set up a little base with some equipment, the scanner, and weapons. You can occasionally hear them launching, whether it's a grenade launcher or a military company will be setting up along the edge of the cliffs. Occasionally you can hear a marksman around. Behind you, the Askellon members, two others stand ready to evacuate most of the rooms. And that is when you begin to hear shrieks and horrific sounds. Closely. Swarm of rippers and swimming through the streets. In the Plaza district, if you still have any contacts left there, perhaps you have an outpost, or perhaps you can interfere or intercept rather the communications of some guardsmen. You can hear them yelling for support, 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 and then occasionally you can hear someone screaming in the background until finally the box is destroyed, and you can hear these shrieks as they are. The gargoyles swarm in the horizon will be approaching. No telling how big this is. Zeta Beta.
What's up?
Your turn.
Ah. Sorry, I had a massive brain fart.
We'll skip your turn. Come back. The Ripper Swarm will begin. approaching the city.
Not. Daniel
Begin by
will.
describing your character.
Very well. Daniel is wearing his combat uniform, pretty heavy carapace armor, donning both his entirety of his body. Over it, a long white robe that now is grayish and covered with the dust of the roads as he's been running throughout this city in order to reach the event point. In his hands rests a plasma gun with its plasma flask fully loaded. The blue hue of hot, ready to discharge plasma can be seen coming out of the barrel, looking like bluish smoke. As for how he looks from a person on the ground, he looks concerned, barking orders left and right to position the troops to meet the enemy. And I will proceed with the following. I'm only able to control myself, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Just making sure. Okay.
You can take control of anyone you would like. If you want to control, I will control them rather poorly. If you want to control Saul, Llewellyn, Hector, go ahead.
Got it.
Any of them you would like.
On my turn?
Yeah, you can even take control of the Militarum Company, Doom, FY.
I'm gonna have to ask to receive an ordering company squad at least.
Cool.
Can you move one? Because I don't know the movement speed. I'll be honest. Can you move an ordering squad as close as possible to our south?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. As for, let me just get Daniel out of the way. He'll just roll command to give everyone a +10. Get him out of the way real fast. Oh my god. He ain't doing shit, my bad. He failed his command test. Wasted an entire turn. I'm gonna take control of the Inquisitor. Can I take control of the Inquisitor? I don't think so.
Nothing.
The Inquisitor. Everyone except the Inquisitor. And probably the Death Watch. I'm gonna move Hector. I'm gonna make him run into cover here, if possible. Position Zaul somewhere here, also into cover. Llewellyn, of course, they're all sprinting just 8 meters. I don't even know if they can move that far, but also into cover here. And at the moment, that's all we can do, because you cannot move and shoot. And Militarum, this guy's the Militarum platoon with the autocannon, they will shoot at these guys here, if you can see.
So.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see how it goes.
I don't know if it's a swarm or not.
It is.
It is a swarm. Give them a bonus to the sword equal to the swarm magnitude.
They can fire a. I'm gonna give them a Let's see.
And that is just set up Overwatch around this ridge.
Yep. Alrighty.
Ordering that did not move should enter total defense stance, receiving an additional reaction and a -20 to being hit in both melee and range. And the one that moved keep on sprinting until they come here. One of them. I don't know if you moved any of the ordinance.
Since you're the one mobilizing them, I'm gonna take it.
Very well. I don't think they can sprint more than 40 meters, can they? Yeah.
The Ogren can sprint 60.
Oh, nice. Then a squad will do just that. This squad will ignore the total defense thing and move here to guard the steps. Death Watch will also go on Overwatch the total defense thing and move here. Militarum Company will. How far can they sprint?
Company. About 100 meters.
Got it. I'll move them here as they are with flamethrowers and they need. Actually, no, I'll. Shit. 120. I'll move them here at the moment. Hold on.
That is your turn.
And yeah, that's all of my guys' turn. I don't know the Ashram Fester, and I have to play him.
Yep. Death Watch. That is mine.
Mhm.
Let's see. You can grab their weapons. Stairs. Standing and looking down. They're just standing side by side, sort of like an epic sight. Relaxed, waiting for the very inherent swarm as you see this storm of sand get picked up, billowing out of the streets. Boom. Overwork. Bobby.
As Bob sees everyone moving, he's going to go, "What's going on?" And you'll hear a beep on his data pad, and we'll actually look at it. And the commissar beside him, the cadet commissar, Rolo will snatch it off him, and he goes, "Bob, Cadia Protocol." And they start rushing towards what he called the Inquisitor.
Awesome. You get an inspiration point? Gargoyles. In the skies above, you can see this huge swarm of gargoyles beginning to approach. Occasionally, a shot goes by, and you can see this sort of last shot fly by one of them as they stare a little bit right and left, sway sides. As a Ripper Swarm, there's position. The concerned Kane will look up from his device and run over to you. As he sees that no one is following you, he will grab you and point to Daniel. Bob, where is Daniel? Where are the rest?
He's going to see the bugs.
See the bugs? He just looks up over.
Yeah, and squish him.
Bob, not everything can be squashed. You can see the Archangels are afraid first.
Everything can be squished, don't worry.
so good at depicting Bob. Zoul is gonna run over to you, Daniel. Sure as well. Seeing that you're starting to move out actually on the offense. The rest of the acolytes will begin running after you. Return company. Let's see. We're gonna attack the gargoyles. That is a mess. Secondary weapons. That is it. Then in the city, you will keep seeing this swarm of aliens digging closer and closer to you. Fine. Go. You have the entire Inquisition group behind you. The Inquisitor is standing by the ship. He looks over to you, and the rest of the group sort of form a D formation in front of him, running towards him. What do you do?
Are the things below us an issue? The reports for men?
Just a
No?
visual treat.
Just a visual. Okay, I need for tactics. That's why I deployed them originally. I'm gonna look behind me and order Hector to
They might even be dead.
corpses of plethora of origins. Some of them Tyranids, most of them allies. I'm gonna have Zaul move next to the Militarum platoon as close as they can go. Hector also there. Llewellyn should get closer to the Militarum company with the flamers, as she is a
You can
flamer
move
unit.
them. Just move them where you want.
For ease of reference, can they move as fast as a Militarum unit?
Yeah.
I don't know. Absolutely. Get into position here. Hector only has pistols. Will also move closer. Helen will cover with a flamer this area and respond in turns. Or the ordering detachment 60 meters. Oh no. Move here. So there's a rush of orderings of military personnel. The Daniel, noticing a threat upon our hill, will automatically enter get a serious stone as he is ready to bark orders for attack for the remaining units.
Awesome.
Nice, finally. The auto turret Militarum platoon, they should start shooting those flyers.
Okay.
Get those buzzards out of our sky!
Awesome. You get a first point, and that's a perfect hit. Good damage as well. They're gonna go down to you. Good.
This ordering unit will say, "Hold the line or you're all dead!" As they just slam their gigantic shields into the ground. This ordering unit here, as they enter a defensive stance, ready to sustain any assault that Xenos would.
Do they move closer to the bridge? To the
Yeah.
the Death Watch.
The flaming unit will start on. If I see any Tyranid approaching, you better start smoking them! As their flamers start, their pilot flames start igniting themselves. In Overwatch mode.
Yeah, you'll see like a wall of 5 flamer dudes. They have like a shield, guardsmen running in front of a huge shield. They light up their heavy flamers, slowly start approaching the edge. You can see this burn mark follow them in the sand and this black smoke billowing out from it. Occasionally they will fire off a little, and you can see this flame sort of lighting up the edge of the cliff.
And then I can't interact with the other players. They'll interact as when they want. But one of the military company with a flamer says, "How do you think he likes them? Medium rare or well done?" And that's it for now.
Green has moved. That's what is going to fire upon the Reaper's Horn. I'm going to fire a all-out attack. Jesus. That is great damage. So you can see this, like a Zerg swarm. Imagine all these little circles running up towards the edge of the stairs. And, the Death Watch will open up with automatic plasma weapons, and even an auto cannon. You can just hear this complete bombardment as the Tyranids get absolutely. Mid-turn platoon. And
I think they shot at the Cormorants. Not the Cormorants, the flying.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Bubby.
Bob's hearing the absolute destruction that's taking place up north. Looks across at the cadet commissar, which has just been newly promoted, and goes, "We should go and help him." And you can see a flicker in his face that he really wants to, and he says, "We have orders."
As soon as you say that, Kane will grab your shoulder as you run. Bob. If there is no hope,
Yes, Sims.
reach for the voice. Say, run. You understand?
What's the box?
This. Grab the box device hanging around your neck. Passively your arm, maybe you've forgotten it.
Ain't we supposed to look after little ones?
Speak. Say what you see.
Okay. Well, I will.
He nods as you turn around and pat you on the back, push you along as you begin. How far can you run?
As far as possible.
As in meters, my man.
What is your run?
I think it's really, really pathetic, like 16.
16?
No way.
No way.
Dude. It's for agility. It's for.
There we go. We'll just move you up there.
Hold on. Why is this keep? Sorry, what he called? I'm actually working off really crap internet because I melted my phone, so I don't have my hotspot.
It's
So
30 meters. It's 30 meters, the amount we can move.
I apologize.
Can run.
It keeps crashing.
Yeah. Bro, actually,
Yes, it is.
he has agility 4. What do you mean? It's good.
I don't have agility 4. I've got agility 40.
Here comes the gargoyle
What?
swarm.
Agility bonus.
Above you, you see, imagine like little dragons flying in a formation. They will
Imagine
break off and begin. Imagine the dragons begin swarming in little groups, 2 or 3, and there are so many. They're gonna approach death watch. As rippers can be heard screaming. Do you motion for the rest of the Inquisition to follow you?
Yes?
Oh, I guess they already do on the turn.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't see the rest of the Inquisition though.
It is. Saul, Hector.
Oh, yeah. Just let them move on my turn.
Alright. I'm just gonna shoot the gargoyle swarm. That is.
Oh, are they within flamer distance? Oh,
Doesn't miss. Let's see if they're weapons. 14. There's the swarm. Approaching. And you'll begin to feel something under the skin. It's as if the entire side of the mountain, some of the sand just collapses into a bowl. You immediately know what could be happening. It seems to be all changing in a. Yeah, Daniel.
Daniel will do as he usually does, and actually no, the Hormorons are with the. Sorry, not Hormorons. The flying swarm is within range. He will shoot the flying swarm with his plasma gun on maximal.
Okay.
What's the? Do they have a size modifier, magnitude modifier?
Yeah, this is free hit.
Oh, no, free hit. Got it.
Just roll to see your crits.
Ooh, that's horrible. 14 penetration 8.
Put him on it. Got it. How many hits?
That's 2.
Do it.
Yeah.
Excellent. You're gonna take out some of the first rippers climbing up the stairs. As you blast them off, you'll see them immediately get replaced. Some of the rippers behind them just like cut them into pieces and run. Feel free to move the rest.
Oh dear.
No respect.
Ordering was this ordering will stand by here, defensive stance. These orderings will shit. These
No
orderings.
attacking.
Oh, they have Ripper guns, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, there's a swarm in front of them. Shoot them.
Got it. Ooh, nice hit. Wait, auto.
When you are only used to melee, yeah.
Yeah. Great. So the Ogryn are actually going to eviscerate some of the Rippers. Cutting their forces down to half.
The these orderings here. they will move here and here and provide
That's a small
overwatch.
group of like 4 augurs.
Yeah, it's our rear guard in case somebody decides to dig underground.
Mhm.
You know, they wouldn't do that, would they?
No.
Never. Saul will hear Daniel say, Saul, marksman, I need you to bring down those bastards flying in our sky. As he pulls out his hotshot las gun and proceeds to... He laughs at the words marksman because there's so many of them that he doesn't need to aim, so he automatically sets it to full auto as he just unleashes a torrent of hotshot las fire down upon these guys.
Awesome. Who is attacking?
Zawul.
Zola.
Roll to hit or just straight up damage?
Do you have exterior?
Yep.
Go. I'll do the rest. I have the caster.
Okay. So I'm gonna roll to hit. Am I gonna roll to hit or just
Yeah.
damage? Okay, got it.
Is it?
Okay. Any modifiers? Size? How many of them are?
Who are you hitting?
The flying Tyranids.
Pointer. Who do you hit last? There's a lot of target. Or
Got it. Ooh, nice. 2 hits.
good. Very good. And that
Rolling damage. 9 penetration, 7. Should I roll for another hit? For another damage instance?
Dude, roll for everything you have.
Okay, got it. Minimal 6, pen 7. I also have Hector on standby, ready if you need him.
Okay. I was rolling it, but go ahead.
Oh, I even have Llewellyn, my man.
Go.
Hector will look at the swarm going up the stairs, pulling out both his bolt pistols as he proceeds to unload upon them.
Hey.
Success 2 hits on one. He has dual wield. I'm gonna shoot again. I'm gonna do it again. Success additional 2 hits.
Several of the gargoyles are gonna get hit with explosive shots. One of them, its wing flies off, it lands in the sand, and sort of shake the wing off as it breaks off, and then it will begin running across the sand.
He's second round Righteous Furies.
On the first one.
On the first shot, on the second run, yeah. Do you need me to tell you the damage?
Okay.
Okay. First run. First damage.
No,
30.
okay, no, not like that. I can see it.
Okay, my bad.
Cool. So there's one rush to fury. Good, very good damage. You can see Hector, his hair especially luminescent now, and whether it's the reflection of the sand or what it is, but it's almost like radioactive. It's almost a light. As he kneels down in the sand, you can see him reaching his hand cannons up for his bolt pistols, blasting one of the swarms. Gargoyles up. Is that your turn?
Llewellyn. She has hip fire.
Mhm.
Then I have her move behind the Astartes, no, to the left of the Astartes, having not having them in the line of sight. And I couldn't help but notice she has a Gorgon chemical flamer, and that's a swarm down the stairs.
Yeah, hip fire.
Yeah, it only works with a full move. She kinda ran. It's up to you if you're okay with it.
Do anything.
Okay, in case that's it. The platoon here down, keep shooting the flying units.
You flying?
Yeah,
Good at
that- they get a +10. Yep, everyone.
Decent damage as well. They're gonna kill 2 more of the gargoyles. You see 2 of them get shot down.
I think that's all. Archconfessor and Jester Life, then I have no command.
That is on Inquisition's turn.
Let boom.
Bobby.
Hey there, Bobby.
Hey, Bobby. Here's Bobby.
Well, I can hear you loud and clear.
Hello, Bobby.
Sorry, I was muted. I apologise. What do you call Bob has taken off from Daniel, and all you hear is thump, 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 thump as he takes off on a jog. He's come up behind what he called the autocannon group, and what he called seeing all the pandemonium that is taking place over the Death Watch, over the things. He goes, "Oi, you can't do that. The little godlings are the Emperor's children, and he'd be annoyed if we let him die," and goes, and that's him. Because he moves as far as he can go.
Storm. Mountain. Far away. Gargoyles will attack. And we're gonna attack the other. Here we go. It's a horrible miss. You're gonna see the gargoyle swarm distracted by all the flak that's coming at them. Several of them will go down. The ones that were planned to be part of the initial attack and crash beneath the feet of the Ogren. Some of them begin stomping on the heads of the gargoyles. The rest decide to cancel the attack, fly up again and make another circle. 97.
Oh.
Swarms. Here. Sorry, that's a melee attack. I'm not sure how that's gonna work with the flying.
Oh, +10 for high ground.
I'm gonna do a flying dive attack. It's a melee attack? I mean,
I know that if you have higher ground, you gain a +10.
yeah, but remember, it's a swarm with the melee attack. It's unavoidable.
That's true. I mean, maybe the Ordering Squad has a Battle Master where they're forced to roll to hit. I don't know how Swarm versus Sword combat works, I'll be honest.
Gargoyle. Flash Is that? Yeah, they also have teeth. Yeah, that's another place. Okay, I'm gonna attack the Ogre. That's gonna be a hit. Cannot be avoided. We'll go through the armor.
At least 1 damage, it can be worse.
Total, not many, so This is actually just like 7 Ogrim. These guys up the stairs. But one of them will be picked on. You can see 2 of the gargoyles surrounding from either side. He's gonna shoot the first one, and they grab his hands and begin like eating it and ripping it off, and you can just hear him screaming at the spot. Say the Inquisitor is going to run up and join. The Thorn Company has gone on confirm.
Yep.
And at that moment, you will see the ground burst open, and dozens of rippers will swarm out of the ground. This is a horrific sight. Make a fair 2 test. The Inquisitor will ignore it. Kane, going to reroll that fate point and succeed. Daniel, you have to roll.
Yep.
Bob, you have to roll. Ogren roll. Wow, the Ogren succeed.
Use
Success with 1 additional, not 3.
Remember, you can reroll.
failure.
Last failure.
Ooh. Can I use my reaction to make him snap out of it? Leading by example.
Is that a
Yeah, terrify command, terrify for command is to assist allies to not be afraid.
What's the range on that?
I'm glad you asked. 600 meters, as long as they can see or hear me. There. So when you in your micro bit, you can hear, oh, come on, Bob, we faced worse.
You're
Those things coming out of the ground. These all.
They all do that. You got your brothers next to you. You don't want to set a bad example now, do you?
No, you're right. I don't. But I'm scared.
Now let's get to smashing.
awesome. You both get an inspiration point. The Ripper Swarm will use its turn to burst out of the ground. You now have about a 80 or something Ripper. It's a
God.
huge swarm. And it just keeps coming and coming and coming. It's like the music is very fitting. It would be like a Starship Troopers thing, where you suddenly run over the hill with this whole ocean of aliens. And Daniel and Bob, you're on either side of it. You can see each other across this ocean. And up the stairs. Over it. Rippers. With it. They'll heavily reduced. This damage, however, they're going to kill 3 of the Ogre. And you can just hear this desperate soldier at we're taking hits! Damage! You can hear people screaming in the background. And finally, another ocean. The largest. Done.
Daniel will, well, seeing that there is a gigantic swarm here, he will just decide to walk away, as he's not looking forward to being in melee with them.
You can see the Inquisitor stop as soon as the swarm approaches. He will Grab his Stormbolter and his Thunderhand by his side.
Oh, beautiful.
He looks to you and you can see a light come on the Stormbolt. This little blue light. And he slowly raises it. Charging his wheels.
As I join their side, I look at them and say jokingly, we better hurry up and take some down. We might run out of them.
You see a gleeful smile from there.
Daniel's turn, yes. Now I'm gonna command everyone else. Llewellyn, finally, she's in position. There's a swarm down the stairs. Melt the mother.
So, I think you have the sheet.
Correct. I'm gonna give you also the magnitude. Duron Chemical Flamer, that's gonna be that. Spray, Phalanx, Flame.
And remember, you don't deal damage as a sword. You deal very little. But go ahead.
But the Flamer does deal a lot of magnitude hits.
Yeah, but not as if you were a swarm.
Oh, no, obviously. It's just for...
It doesn't deal one hit or one magnitude per. You know.
Yeah, it's just personal. She can attack more than once, too.
Okay.
And so, did not roll that correctly. That's gonna be a 3 plus 4, 7 magnitude damage from flame and spray.
And it almost can't deal. So yeah, all of it is gonna penetrate. That's gonna hit the swarm. So you're gonna see this huge green smoke fill the edge of the stairs. And Rippers begin crying agony.
It just melts 7 of them easily, and the Militarum here that also have the flamer with Llewellyn will also sing the 5 guys with the flamers as she sees this sister of battle screaming at the top of her lungs as these Tyranids try to claw their way up towards her and just melt with each step they take closer. They point their flamers in the same direction and unleash a wall of fire alongside the sister. I'm gonna let you roll for that because I don't know the stats.
Who else?
Orderings here, are they engaged with in melee with the Tyranids? The flying ones?
Like them.
Yeah.
Good. Decent damage.
Hector will, Zaul will attack the same target as the Orderings.
Okay. The flying?
Yeah, the flying unit.
You have his shit.
Yo. Not one, baby! 3 hits!
Ooh. That is nice. That is nice. I'm gonna give that a full 9. Okay, so he's gonna single-handedly with his hostile blast gun shoot several of them in the head. You can see it slowly, like he is completely on fire, shooting down several of Virgos.
Seeing as they are being one-upped by these acolyte as he just goes head hunting for their regular prey, the guardsman here will also put up their turret, mount it and shoot at the flying targets. Let you do that. And the Orderings, I feel like they would like to charge the swarm and buy us time.
Mm-hmm. Small group of Ogren here. Now, first off, you wanted the group here?
The group here.
And Rippers
flying. They have the highest mobility, and we don't like that.
Not decent damage. Using the gargoyle stronghold. I am going to.
And the guys here did use their flamers, correct?
No. I have one of the metal arms to my turn order, but I'm gonna do it. Just to do everything in the turn. Okay. Just remind me.
Got it.
So I don't forget. The thought. Yeah. Do you send this as a command to everyone? Protect the cargo.
No. The Death Watch will focus in keeping themselves safe. They are their own unit. They're independent. They're experts at killing Xenos. They decide for themselves.
They are fully intact. The full squad is. It can't miss.
They have more years of experience than I have years lived. I'm not gonna tell them what to do.
Weapon. Off. Flamer. Wow. Storm complete. Anyone ever forgot?
Yes, the flamer unit here.
All damage. That is enough. Earn the last of the Rippers. The eliminating swarm. Wow. Dude.
So, Bob, after the Ripper swarm erupted out behind him and was, well, essentially what he called brought under control by what he called Daniel, is going to just turn around, cock his weapon, and at point blank range just open up with everything he's got. That is.
Remind you guys, explosives and flamers. A lot.
I wish I had any.
Success with 3 additional degrees with a heavy boulder.
Ooh, heavy bolter,
3.
that's explosive.
That's explosive. What's the what's the blast?
3 degrees.
Explosive doesn't have any blast.
Just 1 additional magnitude per hit.
Yeah, the blast is the one that feels safe.
No, explosive weapons count as having 1 extra magnitude damage. Bolters count as well.
Oh.
Blast rolls is blast hits for potential magnitude
You're
damage.
gonna blast away a few of these rippers. Also tell me the amount.
Or
let me see. 1.
was it full auto?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was attack type minus
Yes.
10. That's 4 hits with explosive that turns into 8.
Nice, right. All of them will open.
So that's damage 16, 15, 10, 15 penetration.
Wow. You've killed at least 4 of these guys. One of your explosive shots is gonna load and hit some others. You're actually gonna shoot through them and like kill several of them.
I was just gonna turn around and go, "You killed Rickard!"
Ripper Swarm. Cargo. Ogren. You're gonna see the gargoyles take you. They're going to, a couple of them take off from the back. As the Ogren are distracted, you can hear one of them come over the Vox. Sorry, sir, we're surrounded. Help! And then you can hear him gargle on some blood. As all of them are killed, the last Ogren will stand there firing his bolt. Gun in the air as the Ogren, the gargoyle lands on him, ripping up his face. Ripper Swarm. Actually, they're just.
And you'll hear Bob come over the Vox and go, Mr. Bossman, maybe you want to get to safety, because it's not looking too good.
So the Inquisitor raises his Stormbolter. Bob, fight for your life. This is the last moment. This is what we've been training. Above the Ripper Swarm, you can see the Inquisitor's eyes gleaming like laser beams across the ocean rippers. Chills come through you, and this is the moment to prove yourself. It's as if the table has been set. The Inquisitor will raise his Stormbolt.
Oh, watch this.
What is be a fucking 99?
It better not. Stormbolter is peak for killing swarms.
No. There we go.
Oh my god!
Baby,
Oh my
baby.
god!
Damn.
That's 24 magnitude. That's 24 hits.
Yeah, it is. It's explosive.
Oh, every
It's gonna
storm. So
penetrate. Double hits on the target, so that's 12. Explosive, that's gonna be 24. All of them. Well, let's see.
hey, let them cook. Let them cook.
Yeah, because of the because it has tearing, it can't deal below minimum damage. Statistically, very improbable. So we're just gonna go with that. It's gonna be 24 hits. Holy shit! That's insane. He's going to eviscerate half of the Richter Storm. It's hard to describe what the Stormbolter looks like, but it's almost like a beam. And it's almost like a flamer, because you can just see these oceans of explosions around the swarm as blood and guts fly up in the air. And you're gonna see through the smoke and the guts and the boar flying up in the air about half the rippers.
No. They did their thing, yeah.
God, they suck. 96.
Fuck yes.
Fuck. Alright, time for the Rippers wants to do something. Fuck.
Stop, they are already dead.
Nice hit. Good damage. Yes, it's gonna go through the armor. They're gonna kill that. So all your organ friends are dead. The Rippers will break off and be in eating your other plants. Done.
The Archprofessor didn't get to do anything. Does he do something?
No, he's there for
Moral support.
also.
Fuck. So he's doing fuck all.
All right, I'll use it.
Hey, you don't get to save time when you're this outnumbered.
You're right. Terrify. No, I'm not going to terrify one Ripper.
Nah.
Puppet Master. We can control him.
I'm looking for something with AoE, at least a smite.
I'm looking. Okay, we got Smite.
Fuck, bad minimum.
There's no roll for Smite. Succeed our cast.
Psi rating in terms of magnitude.
Psi rating. Extra bolt. Alright. You're gonna see some bolts fly through the air. Rip it.
Okay. Same as before, I'm gonna. Daniel will say. Didn't know you'd had to work so hard to earn your paycheck, sir. As looking towards the Inquisitor, providing moral support and trying to keep calm the guardsmen and whatever remains of the Ordinance before the last Ordinance is being tear to shreds. Providing that everyone that's still capable of fighting with a +10. Llewellyn will, and her flamer unit will proceed to send down flames down the stairs to the Tyranids that are engaging the Death Watch. Who is closer to being annihilated? The flying units or the ones down the stairs?
Flying.
Will they eliminate them?
Who? Milfarm Company?
Militarum Company and Llewellyn.
Ah, Milfarm.
They have flamers, they don't need to miss. This guy's here.
In range.
Ah, shh.
Hold on. Normal flamers. What's the range of the flamer? Heavy flame.
But, heavy flamer, that's a lot bigger. That's a big difference. 1 second.
30 meters.
30 meters.
So that's going to be a long range, 60 meters.
No,
it
flamers
has
cannot
the range,
surpass. Yeah.
So unfortunately they can't shoot. I think you want close.
A half move?
That's not good. They're going to spend their time.
Llewellyn will shoot down the stairs then. As the others move to shoot the flying units.
We have a fair test for Llewellyn. Fair -3. Fair
-20. Let me read.
Death Watch will succeed with a nat.
Ooh, Adamantium Faith, nice. Okay, let's check. Oh no.
You can reroll.
Yep, she does have 5 faith points. That's a success. Adamantium reduces it to flat success.
Nice. And you were shooting a flamer?
Yes. I'm gonna roll for the flamer to see what it does.
I can't though.
Your goose is getting cooked.
God.
That's gonna be 8 magnitude. 8 hits. Hector will keep shooting at the. No, Zaul will keep shooting at the gargoyles alongside Hector. So Hector first.
Gargoyle Swarm will.
Just 2. He has a fire rate of 2 on his semi. Second run, so he shoots with his ball pistol twice, both shots hit.
Mm-hmm.
And the same, he's built different. Hector is just built different. He don't miss. He don't miss.
Wow. So nice. That is gonna be explosive shot.
Yeah, that's a ball pistol. So that's 4 and times 2, 8. 8 magnitude.
8, 9. I reduced it a lot.
Well, it's just one guy firing.
Yeah. But it's still gonna deal some magnitude damage. Very nice. And as well. No, speed fire.
She fired Zaul. He has no explosives, no nothing, just his hot shot. He will shoot at the flying units.
Yeah, I'm gonna. If they survive, I'm gonna re-equip them a little bit.
Yep. If what do you mean? We're immortal. We're all making it out of this one, fellas.
No.
I didn't. I'm not part of no pussies.
The Raveners.
Oh. He does have a fate point. I'm gonna need all that. We need all the shots.
Yeah.
He just so the flying units keeping an eye out for Zaul, noticing that he's a deadly threat. They follow his. They look him straight in the eyes, and when they see him pulling the trigger, they jinx out of the way, and he shoots nothing but the air where they once stood.
Military Company. Fire at the Gargoyle Swarm.
Yup.
Great damage. That is gonna be. Let's see. Boost damage output. But they are a swarm, so they're gonna do full damage. Very nice. Gargoyle Swarm is close to dying. A few more of them are gonna get drilled. As the Military Company runs up along the side of the wall, you can see them sort of running into position, their backpacks jumping up and down, flamers dripping flame on the ground. Then they will raise them as the gargoyles turn around to leap at them. They will fry at least 4 of them.
It's 7 plus 1d5 magnitude if they were just one unit.
Finally, we have did the other in the target group go?
Yep, they did.
Definitely. Get attacking the Raiders. Rated. Several Raveners will go down, and they will fire their fingers. Critical hits. It's gonna be a lot.
Do you smell what the Imperium is cooking?
Heavy flame. on Bobby. Boob. Inquisitor is still staring at you. He has killed half of them. Your friends are dead, remember. Your Ogren buddies.
Bob has heard the screams and everything else and the grunts of his friends dying. Has turned his heavy bolter on the swarm and just pulled the trigger and just gone and has hit them with success with 8 additional.
8 additional. Roll on it. Righteous Fury deals double. Not a righteous.
No. So damage 16, pen 5, 17, pen 5, 16, pen 5.
You don't need to roll more. Listen, 9.
Okay.
Listen, 9 hits. And it's an explosive. The heavy bolter. Maybe 18. 8 with my into it.
Yep.
Minus being individual. Still great damage. You're gonna kill many of the Solar Rippers. As you see them explode as they charge you.
All you'll see is
Yeah, you see Bob's like completely, probably teary eyes. He's probably about to cry. While you see his gonna light up his face.
yes.
Are there any gargoyles left? Let's attack the Minotaur. It's gonna be a crit. Right to the crit. Doesn't matter. Hit. We cut down the Minotaur company to half size before the movement can be heard. I believe the Inquisitor will
He gets a +10.
How's that?
We need every shot, sir.
Let's see, short range. Boom. Pull on up. Yeah, it's gonna be 4. They can do a maximum 4 hits. The maximum.
Wasn't it 6?
No, it's 8.
Oh, okay.
Make up for it this time.
Yeah, man,
Because
I did 8.
Because we did too many last time, I'm gonna reduce the damage a little bit. Still killing quite a few. Raven. Great hit. Righteous Fury.
Oh, I'll pay for it then.
Yeah. I'm very genuine.
How could you tell?
Take count from the So one of the Death Watch is nearly dead. He gets surrounded by some Raveners. You manage to trip him as he runs away. While he's firing on the ground, several of them are going to put their talons into him. He's not dead yet. Bob, you're getting attacked by a swarm. There's about 12 of them.
I'm gonna dodge.
That's impossible. They're gonna hit you.
No.
There is no dodge. That's gonna be a hit to the body. A total of Righteous Fury.
Oh shit.
Indeed. Mandibles still deal a lot of damage though. Oh my. .26 rending, 3 penetration. That's almost maximum damage on this small rip. 26 damage. 3
To where?
Their body. And then a maximum on the Righteous Fury. Sweet. A torrent of blood spills from the deep cuts, making the ground slick with gore. The target suffers blood loss, over 1d10. I'm gonna roll for you. It's gonna be 5. Any character attempting to move through this pool of blood must take an agility test. You have a lot of blood though. Even though there's a pool.
Yeah, just
26. He should then find. He should actually have +1. Doesn't matter. Whatever.
Okay. Ripper Swarm will run up the mountain. And we're about to attack his.
Oh,
That will not end well. Daniel, sorry.
general retreat, gentlemen. Daniel will look at the Inquisitor and say, Inquisitor, the battle is lost. We must evacuate.
You can see him slowly turn to you. Are you sure?
We must reach the lander. It's the best we can do. Provide aerial support to the castle while the defenders hold out on the inside. That's the best thing I can think of.
You can see the Archprofessor just grab his shoulder pad and pull him aside, nodding.
Okay, I will sound the general retreat. Llewellyn will...
You hear Roland, what do you call it, blast, surviving from Snark over the internet saying, "You poet, stand and fight. Listen to the screams of these people. We must hold the line."
You will not disobey inquisitorial orders, guardsman.
You guys can take a little discussion among yourselves. This is an important. I'll say that.
The battle is lost. We cannot risk the death of the Inquisitor. Whatever guardsmen still reside should defend the building as we provide bombardments from the outside.
Yes, the Inquisitor should leave, but we have a duty of care to these people.
Then you're free to die on this ground because I am not.
You're a coward.
And you'll soon be dead, so I guess I win on this side.
Brutal. Okay? Is that your
My
turn?
mother and father had the exact measure of you.
Let me guess, both resting beneath earth, eh?
Actually, probably not at the moment.
They're either in that palace or they're under Tyranids or under Tyranids' corpses. Yeah, fuck. There's no way we can survive. Guardsmen are cut by half. Death Watch already almost took one casualty. Zaul, I'm surprised. Zaul was almost killed. He can survive 26, spend 12. Actually, there's not a single person that can survive 26, spend 12 without a force field. And I think that's everyone's turn.
The Death Watch
Death Watch, they act on their own.
still operate on their own.
Yeah.
Okay, Daniel. Oof.
It-
I'm not gonna object. Death Watch will. What would they do? My lore knowledge is not good enough for this.
Well, they're not suicidal.
Not suicidal. They would her that you're retreating. They would her that.
And I would request that they come in order to set up a different front. And they can easily outrun the Tyranids.
Yeah, they would be overrun at one. They can maybe hold out.
No,
That's
they
not what
can't.
else they do. Not alone.
No,
Maybe,
they
yeah.
need to get out of there now.
They would. Alright. Retreats.
Excellent.
Bobby.
Get those Tyranids, Bob. Kill them.
Bob's gonna level his weapon at the Tyranids in front of him and go, well, if our gods go down, might as well go down for it.
Yes. Yes. Oh my.
Oh my god. Yeah, that Tyranid form is just done.
Damar. That's not what I lift it up.
Okay.
How many does the heavy bolter? How many auto hits does it have? 5.
It's 6.
6.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All of them penetrate.
6 times 2 plus explosive 12, man, dude.
Not quite, but close. You kill most of the Ripper Swarm. There's a few of them running around still, screaming. There's a literal pool of blood, both your blood and their blood. The Ravens are well. Yes. Swarm. Keep running. They move as one command. Always knowledgeable of all the others. Struggles complete. Swarm will totally not dig under your flag.
What the fuck?
They're not there yet. The Inquisition. You can see the Inquisitor like standing on the sand, his Stormbolter in hand. As he starts jogging backwards, he trips over something. The sand beneath him starts shaking, and he's gonna agility test. Succeeds. Ravener Swarm. Back up to the Guardsman. Ripper Swarm is going to attack you, Bob.
Oh shit, I forgot to move.
That's going to be a hit. Hit with 17 damage, 3 penetration. No, 16 3 penetration. Does it penetrate? To the body.
Yes.
16 3 penetration. Does it actually
Oh,
penetrate?
3 penetration, 16, so...
Does it deal in damage?
No.
No, that's what I thought. The Ripper Swarm is pretty much unable to deal damage to it. Because they lose damage as the magic does. This Ripper Squad, however... Prepare.
Well, then take it to fucking, what do you call Hector?
And they were gonna attack them. They're gonna attack them with a turn company. They good damage. That's ooh, they have a lot of yeah, it's gonna penetrate. They're gonna kill the last of the guardsmen. So Llewellyn is gonna keep running backwards as she's firing her flamer. You can see the last of the guardsmen get literally picked up by the Raveners and Rippers. Daniel.
We'll go to the lander. There's nothing you can do on that round other than give people +10, and she's much better off on a cannon. Llewellyn, well, she's a maneuvered as fuck. She's gonna move here. Hector will attack the remaining swarm here, attacking Bob.
Yeah. There's about 4 Rippers left here.
Yeah, that's why it's...
In this swarm, there's a few hundred. In this Ravener squad, there's like a handful of Raveners.
Just 300, and you're like, guys, are you sure you want to retreat?
Well, now that I see the damage they do, I get it.
Are you sure?
No, I get it.
But, well, should I steal the glory from Bob? We should
Is there
have
any
that.
glory in that?
Apparently most of his characters think so, so...
I think he's gonna die if these guys get back. We told them.
I mean, I'm certain any of our acolytes will die if they just breathe at them.
Yeah. Damn, do you have no guardsmen?
No, you... well, We have these autocannon guys here, but
Let's
they're
have-
like 2 guys.
You should know how many they are. Okay, so it's about 40 to 50 dudes.
What? It doesn't pop out. The Odrins did pop out
30 to
as.
50.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so you have like 30 to 50 guys there, then you have 6 Death Watch dudes, and then you have your group of... so this is important for your decision, right? You have a few hundred Rippers, you have like a dozen Raveners, a few Gargoyles, and then you have a few more hundred Rippers, a handful of Raveners, and a few more hundred Rippers approaching from other...
Are you sure? Because it says that there are like 12 guys in this squad.
No, that's magnitude.
Oh, okay. 12 magnitude? The Inquisitor.
So 12 magnitude with guardsmen. That's like 40 guardsmen, and then 27 magnitude for Death Watch is like 6 Death Watch. But that's pretty accurate.
I'll be honest, the Inquisitor can wipe out this guardsman regiment single-handedly.
Yeah, absolutely.
It don't... Oof. What's the magnitude of the enemy?
Which one?
This, and this, in that order.
2, 28, 18, 4. Then there are 3 more groups. 28, 28.
No, we're leaving. That's it. See ya. Ain't no way we're fighting these fellows. Rasmus, been a pleasure. Hold down the fort where they order in. Why don't you make
Yes, sir.
it?
Gonna place a turret by the entrance. Right next to the battle. What about the Death Watch?
They're free. I'm not gonna tell them what to do.
I don't.
They're
Okay.
free to join us if they feel like it.
What would the Death Watch do in this situation? They would follow orders.
To think freely. Use their expertise of the enemy to their
They're
best
gonna keep,
use.
they're gonna keep fighting.
Okay.
Is that it? Escaping?
Yes, we're all on the ship. I don't think the Inquisitor can turn the ship in the same turn, right?
It's fine. It's gonna take the Rippers 1 turn to kill the Minotaur.
Okay. We want to. I want the wool on the cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Bob, how good are you at shooting?
You know what?
61.
No need to spend any time on this. Go into narrative mode. We're out of combat. What do you want to do?
We would like to provide as much ground support to the defenders down.
By the way,
but
Bob, are you leaving with the ship? You're going.
Depends. Has Mr. Commissar Roland have left? If he left with them,
if he's part of the main operational staff, he most likely left.
You do.
because he's the last friend I have. So if he's not with you, then what's the point?
He's definitely repeated. He's a part of the command. I'm gonna say all the important commanders, the generals, so on. So escape.
Why are we leaving the little goblins behind?
What do you do when you take off on the ship? You can just describe it.
Daniel will sit in the on the command chair as the Inquisitor makes some drastic, impossible maneuvers as Tyranids burst from underneath us, and the Inquisitor makes the ship barrel roll while in hover mode, just splattering the Tyranids off the wind and into the ground as the ship is able to lift off. Zaul bombards the ground underneath, while on the upper downs, Llewellyn just keeps the skies clear above us from any enemy threat. Hector underneath us pitches off heavy targets that bombarding them would be a waste of ammo with a twin-link auto cannon. It's a slaughter. The people underneath defending that castle are dying. We try to shoot as many Tyranids as we can, but they just keep coming, breaking through windows, tearing down the doors, the people on the walls, shooting desperately, realizing soon that they cannot reload faster than they keep climbing over each other. It's gruesome.
But you're in the air, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is happening while you're in the air, and they haven't technically reached the ship, but whatever.
Yeah.
You're flying, and you're shooting. What do you want to do as you're being flying?
Mechanically, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
No narrative. Like, where do you want to go?
If
Escape
I can
or attack?
attack,
Really?
obviously attack. Yes.
Okay.
The ship has a blast 10 cannon, Morten.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Check the
It's
modern
out of
stuff.
ammo. It's out of ammo.
How about you not check your shit and check the ship's shit when we have all of the magazines there and ammo?
Right.
Like everyone else? Fuck's sake.
Right. Tell me how much ammo you have, and
We're good. We're loaded. The battle cannon is loaded. It only fires once per round. Battle cannon. Zaul will shoot at the these guys.
I'm gonna say with no troops on the ground, you will not have enough ammunition to kill all of the aliens, but you're gonna kill quite a few. As you'd make like the last round and spend your last bit of ammunition, you'll see some of the Rippers like. Remember, they can dodge these attacks, and they're eventually gonna grow wise, learning your patterns, and sacrifice as few Rippers as possible with each run. And the last one you do, you will see a few hundred Rippers sort of crawl out from the sand, having avoided the explosive blast by digging into the sand in the last moment. You realize that the Death March As you're out of ammunition, you will make one last round as you see Raveners and Rippers make their way into the fort, kill the remaining guards, and no doubt.
No way to offer support from the outside, eh?
Define the support from the outside.
Just bombard as many of them
Use
before they
all
enter.
your ammunition.
All of them?
Yep.
Fuck, we fired for 10 minutes.
Yeah, at the end of the rounds, you're gonna see like one Ripper, one occasionally hit one as they scatter. Tyranids learn how their enemies attack. They have a intelligence that it is within range to control this swarm, and it will eventually learn, and then it will dig into the ground, and you will not be able to hit it. This group can dig, this can dig, this can dig.
Yeah, well, they're immune to damage then.
Yep, and the gargoyle's gonna fly away, and they can also move while they're buried. As they're buried, make their way.
Yeah, no, there's Daniel Rattle, the Inquisitor. He has no idea what to do next. He's trying to leave that decision up to the Inquisitor.
You're gonna see the last scene as you take another stroll around this, the windows where you remember finding the journal, the journal to Alexio. You will see those windows get smashed. Some find their way in. And the last remaining evidence that the Inquisition was on this planet will be ripped. You take one last turn around and see this ocean of aliens. Perhaps you shoot a few rounds into it, they will scatter and begin running into the void. What do you do?
I mournfully look at a fight well fought, but unfortunately in reaching an unavoidable conclusion of sudden defeat.
What do you do?
There's nothing we can do. Fuck, I just did a Napoleon.
I believe that what I call Rullo is going to come up. What I call Seti. I believe that we have another place that we can go. Another sanctuary at the moment. Because it looks like this one has fallen, and well, it is what it is.
We want to fly away, or do you want to stay in the city?
Stay in the city and get killed? No, fly away.
Alrighty. Askellon lander will take off. The last scenes you see down at the streets is a few civilians like running out of the streets with the butler around their necks and rags, sort of clutching the rags around their chest. They will flag you down and wave at the ship as you pass over them with the roaring engines. As you spot them in the window and they spot you, they will just stop running into a jog and then slowly lower as the ship goes past.
We failed them. We all failed them. We didn't look after the little ones. And they were scared.
As the city is abandoned, you find yourselves on the ship. Curiously unharmed. People will walk around and there's a numbing feeling. All of you feel kind of disoriented and estranged. There's definitely an airy feeling in the air as you walk around and just pass each other a glance occasionally. Yeah.
Daniel will go for a low stick before thinking what to say to the Inquisitor. Contemplating silently to his room, and if somebody would knock on his door, he wouldn't answer.
And while he's having his low stick, you'll actually see Roland. What do you call? Sorry, that. No, sorry. Newly field promoted Commissar Roland come up and give Bob a big hug and say, "You did your best. It's fine."
Bob is sobbing uncontrollably. You're talking about the little ones waving at him. We need to go back and get them. And occasionally, turns over to complain to Hector. There is no one to see. We'll go back. Get ourselves.
But we could try.
To try means to die. In this case. I am sorry.
You don't know. We could try.
We can try later. Should get some sleep.
Okay. I'll get some sleep, but he needs to try.
We will never stop trying. We will never stop. You will grab Bob's hand and you can see an unusual display of feeling. Will pat Bob's big shoulder and lead him down the bridge. You see Daniel standing there. Dark. Everybody leads this big hulking beast, sort of pushing him step by step. Occasionally he will stop and like turn over his shoulder. Oh, we're gonna try, right? And Hector will be like, we won't move. Then take another 2 steps. We're trying tomorrow. Yes. Yes. Fine. You think you can hear in the other room Hector singing a goodnight lullaby to Bob.
Sorry, excuse me.
I'm not gonna sing the lullaby, but you can imagine it.
No, you have to.
There was one story of a little man, a child. He was so little, but everyone seemed big to him. And then one night, he saw a monster.
How is he so big? Because that's the biggest thing I've ever seen.
No, he was little. He was a little boy. But the monster was. And the
Monster's
little boy-
not big.
But this monster was. It was huge. Then the little boy went to bed. Then he slept on his pillow. Hector was going to lean in and correct the pillow under Bob's head. Then see slowly all of the memories prepared. And the boy slept so sweet and cute. And when he woke up, he found himself bigger than the monster. And now he was no longer asleep.
Is that because the Emperor was his friend?
No, it is because you grow when you sleep. The
Oh,
boy grew stronger and bigger when he slept. That is why when he woke up, he was stronger.
then I'll go sleep then, so I can, bash him.
And when you're waking up, you will be much bigger than you are now. Then the monster will be afraid of you. Not the other way around.
It better be.
And when the little boy went to sleep, all the monsters became little cartoons. Little funny cartoons. The little boy was not scared. Because he knew they were not really scary. They were just afraid. Afraid like everyone.
I was afraid. I'm gonna bash him. Bash him and bash him good.
Put your hand down,
'Cause they
Bob.
bash
We are
my
sleeping.
friend.
We are sleeping now. Put your hand. Let me
Sorry.
take this. Let me take the blanket off.
Right.
There's
Right,
no bashing
right.
now. This is bed.
Okay. He goes to sleep.
Bob will finally begin snoring as his hands still clenched in a smashing fist. Hector will finally turn off the little lumen above him. You hear a little click under the roaring leap of this giant. Hector will sort of stand over him. Good night, Bob. I'll see you tomorrow. He will put the blanket over his ears. Slowly shut the door as Lala is brooding in the corner of the room. Hector returns to the bridge, silent, walking over to the autopilot. Stare at the ship. Ricard, get up from the chair.
Ricard's alive?
Did he die?
Yes, yes, I did.
Oh yeah, I forgot. In your dreams, you will see Ricard get up from his chair. In your inner eye, you'll dream.
Oh my
like-
God, dude. What do you call it? I almost had a leap of excitement there that he was still alive, but
Nope. Daniel will eventually come out of his room and knock at the door at the information center where the Inquisitor is residing.
The door opens. See the Archmaster and the prisoner looking at the big screen. You can see a holographic map of the planet. They begin scrolling around above you. You can see a couple of monitors with like flickering images, scattered images downloaded from the Inquisitorial cruiser. As you enter the room, the Inquisitor will come towards you. Oh, excuse me. Am I meant transportations are running out. We're fatigued. Tired. He slouched down on a computer chair, metal chair. Sitting down while Kane occasionally turns around, wipes his forehead, puts a cup of water to his mouth with the drink. Then, we will all we can only control the hive mind. But the Emperor knows what is meant. The Emperor has
It's as the Archconfessor says, Inquisitor. You should rest. As I look towards the Archconfessor Kane and beckon him with a nod of my head if we can speak privately.
The Inquisitor, before you even say this, stands up, walks to the door. I will manage myself. I can still walk on my own. We will adjourn tomorrow for a meeting.
I nod. Without saying anything.
That's out the door.
I then look at the Archconfessor and say, is he fine? Is he okay?
No.
Can't really blame him. Everything he worked all this time for just went out in flames.
With his blind act of vengeance.
Do we have any news of any survivors?
Threatened to destroy all.
We are the survivors.
I'd hope that you at least have the common decency to lie to me.
Perhaps when I recover. This has been a great loss. But there's still hope.
What makes you say that?
If one of the great houses had found the device, they would have arisen by now. There would be some sign of their ascendance. Yet we have heard nothing. This must mean that they haven't reached it. There is still time. We find the device before them. Perhaps there is a way to escape.
I do agree that, but do we have any leads? We only know that the device is located somewhere that Psychers would be sacrificed, which means the warp would be most powerful in that area. And that's the only lead we got.
Perhaps we should reach out to the leader of the Eldari. Or perhaps one of the Navigator houses.
I'm surprised that you'd even take that assumption, Archconfessor. Desperate times indeed.
In the end, it's up to you, Dave.
The way I see it, where the two options we got left are quite horrible either way. We know that remaining houses have been. Brabazum is out of the picture. Out of the picture. Whatever army they had left us has been completely obliterated, and they have completely withdrawn before the fighting started. While the others, Meduseli, well, I won't even go there if you understand what I'm meaning. They will not even lift a finger to assist us. We may only hope that they offer the common decency to execute us swiftly. For House Rosa, we do have some interactions with them favorably, so we don't know to what level they have been corrupted by these warp-tainted virus that we've found inklings on Seric's madness of. And that also goes for House Maimon. What about our elder contact? Has he shown any sign of him still being alive?
Who do you mean?
Daniel looks dumbfounded for a second as he's recalling the. Yes.
He's still alive. He's with us.
Where exactly?
On the cruise.
So he's made his home here after we rescued him. That craft world.
Indeed.
Could have used his help when we tried to negotiate with the Eldar and they decided to break our nose.
Perhaps.
Either way, the Eldar themselves are quite outnumbered and it would be a very uneasy alliance.
Daniel, I would like to see you take command of this group. You're the only one left, except Sam, with some experience.
Whatever command I'm gonna do ain't be much difference. Wherever you put them, it's gonna be a roll of the dice one way or another. Doesn't matter which hands will set dices.
Indeed. Now, we have lost all our forces. We have nothing.
That is correct.
I have the authority to request another death wish. Killed. Your intuition told you to mention Elton. Would you like me to summon him? If I do so, it will be my last favor. If you should fail this mission, even as I perform this favor, then the system will be tragic, both for you and for your friends.
Daniel looks at the Ashramfessor and he takes it as a threat as he narrows his eyebrows, but he realizes that what he says is completely reasonable and he doesn't have to spell out the fact that this is our one and last chance moving forward. Daniel looks at the Ashramfessor and says, Ashramfessor, I cannot promise that it will be a complete victory or that the outcome will be the one we deserve. But I can promise you this: if you do this favor for me,
With
I
the
can promise
blind
that
act
all
of
of the
vengeance.
lives that's been lost along this way, on this crusade, this death march towards Askellon, they will not be wasted. Place your last hopes on me.
I trust that your instinct is correct. I will summon Eldion in our last safe vessel from the cruiser, along with some space marines, and that will be our final assault. Then we will have to return and attempt to find a way out of this forsaken place.
Depending on what the Leon says, things will be either extremely difficult or even more difficult. But if a job's worth doing, it's never easy, is it?
You will see Archconfessor Kane go to the box device and input a code. For a little while you hear a static voice in the background. Archconfessor will press 3 buttons on the panel. Bring the alien host to us at this location. I do not care what the previous order was. Bring him to us now. There. There is the beacon. The Archconfessor's hand will slowly trail a path up a mountain. And you can see a little circular, pulsating, yellow dot form. These coordinates. Tell Hector to land there. Tomorrow, we will see if Eldion has arrived. Then your task begins.
Very well. I'll do so immediately. And as he goes to the door, he stops before closing it and says, "What made you place your faith on me? Is it because you trust me or my skills, or because you're desperate?"
Nothing made me place my faith. The Emperor has chosen my will for a specific purpose. One that will be revealed to you in time. If you are important, you'll prove yourself as such. And until then, the Emperor's intention is even.
Right. Got it. As he closes the door and says under his breath, whispering, "Desperate it is."
Kane will join you. We'll walk up to the bridge. You can hear him
Hector.
talking about some coordinates.
Yeah.
And Hector asking a bunch of questions. Do not ask why. Just why. It is at a request of your new commander, Daniel. He has made the decision. As you enter the room and you hear this hollow, echoey sound of the bridge, you can see the Archconfessor slowly turn around and throw a glance, a steel-cold glance in your direction. He must make a decision. And then he walks in.
Daniel goes behind Hector with his arms crossed, saying, "Well, you heard the man. Set course."
as the engines roar and make your way towards the mountain. You land in the night. Do you want to do anything when you're done? Before morning? But by the way, I'm gonna say it's unreasonable to assume that you would use all your ammunition. You will probably use like half, and then realize you have no hope of killing them all.
Yeah.
And then save them.
Only did it as such. I would go to Hector say everything you ever hoped for in that battle.
Hector has a black soot all over his face and armor and back. Without turning around, he will slowly look down at the command capsule. Not everything, but I can't complain. Kill a few of the bastards before the end.
Right. Before the end. Was just can't help but wish things ended up differently. It is as if we're always on the back foot, doesn't it?
It seems like we have been on the back foot since we came here. And I wonder if it is our plans, or if it is this place that is cursed. But something needs to change. As he roars the ship slowly to the right, down through the clouds, you can hear this roar. Almost like there's this haunting PTSD memory battle with the monsters. The ship roars a final time and you hear the engines. You feel them shake as you through the clouds and see them crack and escape below. Land this time. Because there is nothing Damn it. We will fly it higher. I must confess I didn't choose the change the mood. Damn.
Ah. So, it's not like we can choose. There has to be somewhere here we can land.
There is a place. 50 meters in that direction. There.
Alright,
The
steady.
engine roars and finally the ship moves slow. You can hear them slowly turn off. What a damned nightmare. I hope to wake up in the morning and see that this was all a dream.
Shouldn't rely on hope on these times. Just actions. I've led men before, but not so many to their graves. I like to think that I've tried as best as I could. At least made their lives mean something in the end, not waste them.
We'll grab this out.
You'll see a
Care. Perhaps we can
You'll
write
see
down
a-
our memories before we go
Sorry.
to bed. Perhaps we should write down everything we remember, so we don't forget what they went through. So we don't forget any of the details, any of the faces. Everything you remember. Write it down. These journals will be used by the Inquisition in the future. If we survive.
Think Alexios had the same mindset when he wrote his.
Now I see why he did what he did. The more time I spent here, the more I understand how he thought. Why he did what he did. Well, let us not become the next Alexion. He will brush by your shoulder as he passes you.
You should also rest, Hector.
Where do you think I'm going? To the fucking toilet? I've already shut myself.
Colorful as always, Hector.
At least I'll be warm in the night.
Is that why you wear your brown pants for this fight?
Fuck off. Hector will turn the door to the berth. Unless he's stopped by you on the way, Aaron. Were you about to enter?
What he called, he was about to enter, and what he called goes, just, sir,
As who?
moves aside.
Who are you gonna be?
This is what he called, sorry, Roland.
Roland.
And you can see what he called, Bob standing right behind
Brad's
him.
character, Roland?
Oh shit, is he Roland?
Yeah.
And, Rollo.
Rollo. Where can I find that character?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually work that out.
Oh, okay. We'll just use it.
Sorry, my
Generic
mistake, I
template
apologize.
down for you. There you go. That's Rollo. Is he a guardsman?
Yeah, he's a commissar, I think.
No, he's a commissar.
He's the right guardsman.
Roughly run about 17 years of age. And he's gonna look at the rest of them and go, is it always like that?
When overzealous people that have a death wish tend to lead, yes, they drag everyone to the depths of hell. Now, Commissar, who are you? Bit young, aren't you? Fresh off the stroller?
Indeed. Hang on.
What's your name? Well, come on, speak up.
Well, I shouldn't have come this far because
Shouldn't
I have a
what?
letter to say that real names have power.
And what do I call you by?
I've come too soon. But I've got nowhere else to go.
I see. Are you
My
gonna...
entire regiment was wiped out. My Ogrins were wiped out. My parents have fallen. All I have is one last message. And they say to come to you.
And who sent this message to you?
And Commissar Dolgarno, Commissar Rickard.
Well, at least he had better judgment in death than in life. Come on. How do I address you?
You address me Commissar.
That's a hefty title. And I, looking at your boot, he says, and I don't see wear and tear on any of your equipment to have earned said title.
That is because I was ordered to stand by the Inquisitor to ensure his safety in the recent battle.
I'm sure you must be very disappointed of that.
You have no idea.
Well, Commissar, are you gonna get me killed?
I have no plans to.
Good. Keep it that way. Can you follow orders?
I will follow what my mother and father installed in me.
That won't do. Can you follow my orders?
If they are legitimate.
I don't care whether or not you think they're legitimate. If you care so much, ask the Archconfessor and the Inquisitor. They seem to have placed their trust in me. A trust I do not look forward to betraying. So if you're gonna cost me my life, or put this mission in jeopardy, we will not have a disciplinary discussion. If you can follow orders, and if you don't plan on getting me killed, welcome to the Inquisition. Get some rest. We're starting off early tomorrow.
I think you'll find that I've already been accepted into the Inquisition.
Yeah, you've been accepted in the lower ranks, young kid. You're now part of the best. Caster Type's elite acolyte squad. Well, what's left of it.
Are you saying that I've only been accepted as a...
I am saying that whatever you do now actually matters. And it's not gonna lead to the death and safety of you and your squad, but planets. No pressure, though.
You're saying that I would not die for my squad.
Zane, you are smart enough to be alive. For better or worse, you're the only thing I've got left. Don't think that death will get you out of service. I'll personally drag your ass out of the warp.
And I could say that I noticed that your robes were remarkably clean.
What can I say? I'm trying to maintain
How
elegance at all times. You should use some oils.
How many terrorists did you kill? I bet that it's in the negative.
I was a bit too busy commanding the entire defense. And my voice is getting coarse. Remind me again, what was your contribution?
My contribution was to lead and watch and die.
Well,
To withdraw and watch and die. To withdraw again and watch and die.
lucky for you, things are
To
about to
withdraw
change.
again and see.
Lucky for you, things are up to change. Hopefully, your track record will improve, as you seem to have failed in all of your missions up until now, as you're still living and breathing. So either you're incredibly smart, incredibly capable, or just lucky. We're gonna find out real soon, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, go on standby. Get rested. I'm gonna need you at your utmost capable output. Your eyes, your skills at the ready, and your senses sharpened. Your guns loaded. So go ahead and check your equipment. Take a small nap if you need to. I'll go find you when I need you.
At this point, you'll actually see just a half tear go down, what he called halfway down his nose.
He puts a hand on you as he is about to walk by you and say, "Scars serve a purpose. Learn from them, but do not let them fester. If you do, you're ready with one foot in your grave. And I have no use of corpses."
That's where you're wrong, sir. They can build barricades.
Yeah, a lot good they did. And a lot of good when nobody's there to man set barricades.
I can all feel you.
I'll hold you up to that.
I will hold you. I will hold the ground. I might be excused.
You're at ease. Now please, go and get yourself ready. as well as your equipment.
And you'll hear him click his heels and turn and walk off.
He would then, after he leaves, Daniel will go to one of the railings on the bridge. He will place both hands as he slightly collapses due to exhaustion. Lazily stretches a hand to one of the breast pockets underneath his throat and pulls out a glow stick as he barely lights it up, having to reignite 3 times the lighter in the shape of the this box lighter that has an Aquila stamped on it. As he wonders, as he says to himself, let's see if I can get anyone out of this alive.
What's the problem, Mr. Daniel?
I'm tired, Bob.
Did you meet Mr. Rowland?
Yes, he is young.
Alright. Session over. Or rather, I can't talk anymore. You can feel free to.
Feel free to slap the EXP, Chase.
300.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
It's in the chat.
Oh, thank you.
Did you meet the Mr. Rowland? Yeah?
Rollo? Yeah. He's young, but at least he's willing to learn. Whether or not that will keep him alive, I'm not sure. But I sure as hell am tired of seeing people die around me.
He's not Mr. Elisa, Mr. Rowland. Rickott. He's not one of them. So, not the same. If you know what I mean.
Well, that's good to hear. Don't know much about this Elise character, but good to hear.
Well, I mean, there's Ocadian, but I mean, he's just not as good.
Well, it's not like I can choose and pick them now, can I, Bob?
Was I gonna die?
Oh,
If I stay with you, is I going to die?
well, did you die up until this point?
Almost.
But not really. So, from experience, that would mean that chances are you'll at least be one of the few still alive.
The Mr. The man who asks the questions scares me.
You're referring to the Inquisitor, Bob. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
The one with the fancy suit.
Yeah, that's the one.
So,
I don't know if I likes him.
a bit ghoulish in appearance, isn't he? As he takes out of puff and chatters to himself. He used to look a lot more dignified back in the day. But this line of work takes a toll on you, Bob.
So, I mean, like, you know, what age are you? You don't look like that.
Ah, well, you see, I'm quite a coward myself, and I kinda don't like to stand somewhere where I'm being shot at. I'd rather stop being shot at, either by defeating my enemy or running away. Depends which one gets me closer to victory.
So you don't snow.
Sorry, come again.
You don't know what age you are.
I guess not.
I knows.
Have you, Bob?
I've only been here for 24. 24 years.
And still part of the human platoons?
Yeah. But
This-
I've only got. I was only supposed to be in for 10 years, and I've only got another 8 to go. Although, mind you, they said that I only had another 8 to go about a while back.
All each side. Well, each draft lasts for 10 years, so either you've been requisitioned last minute or somebody wasn't fully honest with you.
Oh, she was nice. She told me that what do you call it, I'd only have to serve for 10 years, and then I could just put an X.
Oh, that's right. Say, do you have anywhere to go after this? Or are you gonna remain with the human regiments?
I don't know. I mean, I was gonna go with Miss Elise and Mr. Rickard back to Kenya, but they gones now, and I don't know where I come from. So, don't know.
Oh, well, as he extinguishes his glow stick on one of the railings, blackening that side of the railing, and putting the pot in one of these fancy looking cylinders he has in his pocket, and that he retrieves and says, "If we manage to live through this, maybe we'll have a discussion about your future, eh?"
Well, my future is with Miss, with the commissar. I got to look after him. Because that's what Miss Lee said.
In that case, you got a lot of work ahead of you.
likes fighting, but everyone I like seems to go away. They all gets to go and see the Emperor, but me.
Yeah. That's the fate of the living. They get to rest, and us, we keep toiling. It's not so bad, though.
Well, what do you mean it's not so bad? Because Miss Elise, she said that whenever you go to see the Emperor, there's a big banquet.
Yeah, but
And he sits and listens to all your stories and whatnot.
well, yeah, but because we made it out alive, we'll get to make more stories and make enough money for even a bigger banquet when we meet the Emperor. Don't you think? Besides, you have to make enough money to have a banquet for both you, Elise, and the Reinhardt, don't you?
I don't get money.
Oh, sure you do. It's the good deeds. You're gonna get paid when you meet the Emperor. And you wouldn't want your friends to have a small banquet now, would you, Bob?
No. Well, no, but if I don't have the money, then I can't pay for it.
Don't worry. The Emperor says all. He will make you a big banquet, and at the end of the day, you'll get a big purse of thrones. But for that, you have to live long and work hard. Not to mention, do interesting things so you can have things to say to the Emperor. You wouldn't want the Emperor to listen to a boring story now, would you, Bob?
Oh, of course not. I mean, what should I tell him?
Well, I don't know. Your life story. But until then, you'll know on the moment. So, gonna have to make
I've
as many
only
stories as we can get.
fought the bug things and the green screamy things and the little sort of slim sort of podgy things. That's it.
Well, what
Is that
about the people?
enough?
Well, what about the people you meet? Believe it or not, but the Emperor is also interested about you, your passions, your connections to people. What about that? Maybe you should think about it.
Oh no. Only had very few friends.
Let me guess, the number
Well,
of friends
very few.
drastically decreased as of late.
Yeah. They's all gone, bar one.
Yeah, I hear
Maybe
you.
you. Would you be my friend?
I wouldn't know exactly. Do you consider the Commissar your friend?
Yes, I.
Do you listen to what the Commissars say?
Yeah, he's an in charge hat man.
Alright, well, you can consider me your friend, but you'll also have to listen to me if you want to, for both you and that kid out there, to get out of this in one piece.
With that what up there?
Rolo.
Yeah, but you said something out there. That kid.
If you want you and the kid out there to get out of this in one piece, you should most likely listen to me. You see, I am not that brave, if you believe it or not. So I only pick fights that I know I can win and run away from those that I cannot. People think I'm smart because of that.
What about whenever you hear the screaming and the people dying? Do you not want to help them?
That may be true, but if I do my job correctly, nobody screams and nobody dies. So there's not really any need to help them.
But what if they are?
But they won't. Trust me, Bob. Roll around with me and
I need to speak to the commissar. See what he says.
no, I should get my rest as well. Check my gear.
Awesome.
Oh, well,
This turned out to be a great session.
Yeah.
Fuck. Amazing.
Bruh, I'm still kinda. I'm so disappointed I couldn't save the fucking city.
The forces that remained were much. I don't know. You could have.
I was thinking,
You could have
well,
maybe with a few more players, but like a
yeah, if we had additional players, yeah.
the formation,
weaponry.
using the storm bolter of the Inquisitor, and the ship as well. You know, having the ship above you while fighting on the ground. That would have made a difference.
Yeah, but the only person that can fly the ship is the Inquisitor.
No.
And I don't think you would allow item swapping between characters, because then we would lose track of stuff.
Yeah, but the Inquisitor could fly, someone could shoot, and they could have a good ground.
Yeah.
Maybe. It was possible.
I was thinking about using the Inquisitor and basically using a single person to tank Tyranids or single groups,
Yeah.
but the Inquisitor would also have to reload in like he shot twice, so 4 rounds, I think. And I did the calculations and I realized that if a group has 24 and we do that, and we would run out of people before the Tyranids run out.
I think in retrospect you made the right choice. In retrospect, I think me expecting you to stay behind probably would have killed you.
Yeah. If we could have, I kind of regretted it at the end because I was like, oh, we could have entered the palace
Right.
and get them, funnel them in. But then I realized, oh wait, they died underground.
I would have given you a good, huge advantage. Digging it through the stone would have been harder. That would have given you
Yeah, but fuck. You don't know. Like you can know the numbers, you can
Yeah.
take the risks, but at the end of the day,
If you started the entire combat, like when the battle in the city began, by setting up defenses better, I think Olu was doing that. If you set up those defenses better, and you control those units better, you could have definitely repelled this attack. Completely.
if I made it that day,